I call Katrina Shanks.
Mr. Speaker, it's my pleasure to stand and take a call on this tonight. You know, it's interesting when you stand here and you're listening to what the opposition have got to say, and you listen to what they've got to say about early childhood, and you listen to what they've got to say about taxes, and you know, according to them in their world, national is all bad. In fact, we've got all these opportunities and national is all bad. But I tell you what, over 1 million people voted for a national government because they believe that national is going to make a difference. Over 1 million people decided that they wanted to change the government because they were sick of what was happening in education. They were sick of working hard and not getting rewarded for it. They were sick to death of the nanny state which that government was taking this country. And so what is this government doing? Well, first of all, they've addressed taxes. So what have they said about taxes? They have said that we want people who are earning money to get some of their own money back, because the government believes that people should have their own money back and work hard and get ahead. Because we reward people in this country that work hard, and we're making the tax system more transparent and more workable. In fact, when you go around and you talk to many people, you know, we've had the opposition saying we've been around and we've talked to people and constituents have come through my door. Well, I can tell you what, people are pretty happy to think they're going to work hard and get rewarded for it. People are pretty happy the fact that we are actually listening to what they want. Instead of getting them trapped into a welfare system, handing out more and more money, we're actually giving their money back. And this is what is going to get growth in New Zealand. What else did we do? We did things in education which obviously the opposition doesn't like, but I can tell you what, we talk about early childhood and we talk about not having 100% trained teachers in preschool. And I remember when the Labor was in government and they tried to force 100% fully trained teachers through, there was an outcry in the sector. And there was an outcry because there were many people teaching in that sector and they weren't qualified. But I can tell you what, my children went to preschool as well, and some of their teachers weren't fully qualified, and they were some of the best teachers they ever had because they had a love for children, they had time, they had patience, and you know, the kids absolutely loved them. And what this previous government tried to do was to stop those teachers from teaching, and they were still good teachers and they left the sector in droves, and they should never have been driven out because Labor thought they knew best, and actually they didn't, because this government actually listens to what parents want, listens to what the people of New Zealand want, then put things in place instead. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to talk about the top tax rate as well, just quickly pick off that little bit in tax, because tax is actually a little bit of my area coming from a chartered account. Oh, do you want me to talk about GST? Certainly I'll talk about GST, because what we've done when we've said we're going to put GST up, we've made adjustments absolutely everywhere else to counter that. We've made tax cuts for people that have worked. We've increased the superannuation. We've increased working for families. So you might listen to the spin of the opposition. Well, actually, this government is doing a good job. And actually, you hear the people of New Zealand. Was there a huge outcry after the budget? No, there wasn't. Did Phil Goff's ratings go up after the budget? No, they didn't. He's sitting on a nice flat, what is it? 6% preferred Prime Minister rankings. I don't think this Labor opposition has got any fresh ideas to offer this country. I don't think they're going in any direction. And in fact, they're lost. They're like a boat without a rudder, just floating along depending on where the tide will take them. They had no good arguments against this budget. They had no good arguments, no fresh ideas, because they're tired. In fact, soon we'll see this Labor opposition slowly decide they might have to get a new idea. And they have got none at all. They need some fresh blood, and they're extremely tired. Mr Speaker, it was my pleasure to take a call in this debate this afternoon.